At the Ascot Hotel in Copenhagen, law students from every continent of the world are brushing off their strategies over breakfast.
So did you manage to sleep last night?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Excellent.
You?
Well, not so much.
In an hour, they will be sitting opposite each other, negotiating a new climate agreement, their proposal on the successor to the Kyoto Protocol. The setup is the international negotiation competition, the Copenhagen Competition.
Nice people, nice dinners, nice buildings, but well.
Hosted by University of Copenhagen's Faculty of Law. After months of work putting together climate treaties, 8 teams have qualified to the final. Now their negotiation skills will be tested in front of a panel of climate ambassadors and international law professors.
Good morning, and welcome to this first day of the Copenhagen competition.
It is a great pleasure to have the opportunity to address the countries present for negotiating the Copenhagen Protocol.
This kind of experience was why I went to law school. I never really wanted to be a lawyer, but it was this issue. It was the issue of climate change, which was such a big issue with so many different, parts to it, that it was learning about different ways we can try to address this and come up with solutions that made me want to go to law school in the first place.
I think it's a very meaningful competition, and I felt like whatever research I was doing, the proposals that we are proposing, it's actually going to effect real change. It's not just going to be talk in the air. Yeah, so I wanted to be part of this important thing, and I wanted to make a difference in my own way.
When I heard about this opportunity, it was in my first few weeks of law school. It was I was stunned that something like this actually even existed. It's something that I would be able to participate in. Professionalization of the EB, do we have consensus on that? And also making the DOEs independent and contracting directly with the EB as opposed to the project developers.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. Yeah, but it was really, I just felt like it worked.
Yeah.
It just all worked.
So proud of you.
Thank you.
I think
it was really very well balanced, very successful negotiations.
The occasion for the Copenhagen competition is the UN Climate Change Conference taking place in Copenhagen in December, the so-called COP15. But the vision goes beyond imitating the real negotiators.
We have more than one vision with this competition. First of all, to bring young people together, to get them interested in the climate debate. Secondly, to bring forward something new around this. The state leaders are probably going to search for some kind of way to work with the existing Kyoto Protocol to make what you in German would call besser machen with it. Whereas the young people are much more, ingenuitive. They are going to try something absolutely new with this.
Tomorrow you guys have got the opportunity really to try and build with Nutania a much stronger position for developing country parties, I think.
We should get back to the hotel and start preparing.
Yeah. So buying sectors that do have information, a non-binding national cap that will lead to monitoring developing information for the sectors that they're worried about.
Maybe we'll score a point for saying it or something if you want. I just don't think I don't think anyone here really cares about, did anybody address it in any of their proposals?
No.
One of the creators of the Copenhagen competition explains what is needed to win.
First of all, legal skills. But secondly, in order to be a negotiator, you need to be able to have a teamwork. You need to focus on certain issues, and you need to compromise. So it's not enough just to say, well, I want it to be in this and this way. You also have to listen and then try to see, okay, this is the level where we can all agree.
The judges have heard it now, and it's time to get more serious about our proposals.
So she doesn't think we should use it at all?
No, but we are cutting down to what we want to say.
Yeah. And also maybe include that we are able to maybe have a more sectoral approach, maybe already now adjust it a little bit so that they can see that we are getting onto a path of a compromise.
Yeah, I'm thinking we have to...
we should maybe save some arguments to the negotiations.
They are ready and they are brilliant.
They asked us, so what is the legal framework?
No, Sila don't get it. If they get it, they wouldn't pack GN.
No. No, Sila understood. That's why they turned around and then they asked Jency and us.
They said there is no legal framework that will oblige companies to do this.
A successful first day of climate change battling is celebrated with a dinner, and the business suits have been left at the hotel.
I've wanted to go to Denmark for a very long time.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
There's different classes.
And can you stay for a couple of days? or-
Yeah. We haven't figured out all of our plans yet. I'm really tempted to go up to Samso. What was so appealing and interesting and awesome about this opportunity was to get to really engage with students you don't get to engage with on a daily basis.
I have no friends from South Africa, so this is a great chance for me to get to know people from all over the world. I think that's the best part for me.
We need to address this principle while considering the different realities of different developing countries. That's our biggest concern.
So we would like to hear any proposals from Oz and Sila in this matter.
All projects, all CDM projects must contribute towards sustainable development.
I felt like we're making a progress here also for something that is usable actually and integrable in the real negotiations.
It would have been really easy for us to agree to non-binding, but I don't think that's anything the United States would do. So I think it was more realistic because we stuck by it.
So today we're standing here with the 4 best teams. If they were the negotiators at the COP15, that is what the world would look like. That's what you're going to see here today.
On the last day of the competition, only 4 teams are left. The final climate battle is between Australia, South Africa, Singapore and the United States.
We would accept Ubuntu's proposal with respect to sectors so long as it is nationally administered, because we believe that national sovereignty absolutely must be respected.
I think the anger you feel at the question of enforceability on industry is justifiable, but this isn't our proposal.
May we clarify with Ubuntu whether you have conceded to binding sectoral targets?
I do believe that we must take into account their unique position and that binding targets are not the solution for all countries in Africa.
That brings us to the end of the proceedings. We, the judges, will now retire to come up with our decision.
So now it's over?
Yeah, just waiting for the announcement. It's more nerve-wracking than actually doing it.
I can understand that.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Luckily, it's going to be pretty fast.
Yes.
The decision.
The chairman is also New Zealand's chief negotiator at the UN Climate Conference this year. And he believes that the qualities of the competition are also necessary in reality.
We still need high-quality ideas so that once the politicians have actually made the political breakthroughs, we can translate that into something real. You can't just have a political agreement and deal with the world's climate problem. You have to have lots of rules, procedures, the way things will operate, and that's precisely what the focus of this competition is on.
After deliberating for half an hour, the 4 judges return to pronounce the winner of the Copenhagen competition.
And the winning team is Kudisleo.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Well done, well done.
Copenhagen Competition basically gives us what we are really sort of working on, an international flavor. Last night you had students from India, students from South Africa, students from California, and that is sort of part of the sort of way that we can get on their map, make sure that they possibly come back and study here at this particular university.
But before the participants leave Denmark, one last thing is on the schedule. A special guest is chosen for handing over the winner diplomas.
And I shall pass the compendium of your results to our climate experts and negotiators. I hope that it will be an important inspiration for the further work over the coming months, when we will have to relive your compressed negotiation experiences. So once again, congratulations on your victory, and thank you very much for your contribution.